Entity 20. Scits. Concord Entity Classification System. Entity ID 20. Habitats. All. IETS. OF. Class. Zoophoid. Properties. Benevolent. Harmless. Description. Entity 20, referred to as Scits, are a small crustaceous species that stem from the Anomalocarididae family, which went extinct in the front rooms around 448 million years ago. Scits infest almost every known level of the Backrooms, with the only currently known level to not contain any being level 6. Due to how common they are, alongside their edibility, Scits have become one of the primary forms of nutrition in the Backrooms. Unlike most other species from the Anomalocarididae family, which were known for being large predators during their time, Scits are completely harmless entities, posing absolutely zero threat to wanderers. They are passive creatures that absent-mindedly roam around the Backrooms, with seemingly no goal or destination. It has been observed that other entities such as clumps, hounds, facelings, skin stealers, and wretches are not aggressive towards Scits. However, entities such as death moths, dullars, and revuks act extremely aggressively on sight, oftentimes ending in the consumption of the scit. It is currently unknown why some creatures act aggressive towards Scits, while others do not. Further research into the matter is actively being conducted. Biology. Physically, Scits are identical to the Anomalocaris, the largest part of the Anomalocarididae family. However, the two vastly differ in other aspects, such as habitat, diet, and behavior. One of the largest differences between the two creatures is their mental capabilities. The Anomalocaris were thought to be an extremely smart species, as well as great hunters, earning them the title of one of the earliest examples of an apex predator. Scits, however, are the exact opposite, to such a degree that many have called into question if the creatures are even sentient beings. The debate of sentience is caused by the behaviors of these creatures, consisting of roaming around aimlessly, and seemingly nothing more. The creatures have shown no need for food, water, or other forms of energy, nor do they seem to have a purpose or goal in their movements. Another large difference between the two species is their habitats, as the Anomalocarididae family is composed of aquatic creatures. Scits, on the other hand, have been shown to survive on land and in water, making them closer to an amphibious creature than a crustacean. One of the more interesting properties of Scits is its ability to be safely eaten raw. This property is what makes Scits one of the most useful creatures within the Backrooms, providing a quick and widely available form of nutrients. Similar to many other entities, Scits appear to be unable to, or wish not to reproduce. However, unlike most other entities, which simply appear and disappear at random, Scits undergo a process similar to mitosis, allowing the creatures to create exact carbon copies of themselves. It is presumed that this ability is what led to the infestation of the creatures throughout the Backrooms. Discovery. The earliest report of an instance of Entity 20 was on July 3rd, 2013, by a member of the newly formed group called the MEG. The Wanderer had spotted 3 of them while exploring the Beverly Room on level 5. They soon after contacted the division head, overseeing the establishment of MEG Outpost, Housekeeping, for further inquiry into the creature. Below is the email chain between the Wanderer, Mrs. Elena Keller, and the division head, Mrs. John Miller. The messages were provided by the MEG for archival purposes. From Elena Keller at MEG.com to John Miller at MEG.com. Subject: New entity on level 5. I've never done one of these before, so excuse my lack of professionalism, but I think I found what could be a new entity on level 5. I've never seen it before. It looks like kind of a shrimp, but with some kind of scales coming out the side of it. There are 3 of them just crawling around the floor in the Beverly Room. Sent March 7th, 2013, at 12:49 p.m. From John Miller at MEG.com to Elena Keller at MEG.com. Subject: Reply: New entity on level 5. Good evening, Mrs. Keller. Your lack of professionalism is fine for the duration of this conversation, as I am aware you are new and have yet to be fully acquainted with everything. I'm intrigued about this so-called new entity you have discovered within Level 5. Would you be in a position to safely examine it further and/or capture a photo of the creature? Sent March 7th, 2013 at 1:16 p.m. From Elena Keller at MEG.com to John Miller at MEG.com. Subject: Reply new entity on Level 5. I got closer to it to get a photo, which I will send after this message. As far as describing the creatures, I feel there isn't much more for me to say beyond what I have already. They just continue to slowly crawl across the floor with seemingly no purpose. I'll let you know if anything notable happens. Sent March 7th, 2013 at 1:29 p.m. From Elena Keller at MEG.com to John Miller at MEG.com. Subject: Reply new entity on Level 5. It says I need to put a caption, I don't know. Sent March 7th, 2013 at 1:30 p.m. From John Miller at MEG.com to Elena Keller at MEG.com. Subject: Reply new entity on Level 5. Well, I can confidently say that I have never seen that before. I'm going to conduct a thorough search through the database to see if any entities match the photo you've provided. Once I've concluded the search, I will update you on my findings. Sent March 7th, 2013 at 1:33 p.m. From John Miller at MEG.com to Elena Keller at MEG.com. Subject: Update on entity located within Level 5. After looking across the files we currently have available on the database, there seems to be no available records of any creatures such as the one you have shown me. Suffice to say, we believe you are correct in believing that this is a new entity that we have not encountered before. A team is currently being organized to perform further research into the entity. Once prepared, they will be dispatched to your position. Until then, we ask that you stay at your current position and keep watch of the entities, documenting any further findings. The MEG thanks you for your efforts and cooperation during this situation. Sent March 7th, 2013 at 2:56 p.m. Do's and don'ts. Unlike most entities within the Backrooms, Entity 20 poses no threat to Wanderers. When encountering a scit, there are no actions one should take or should not take, though it is advised to take them, as carrying extra food is always a good idea.